Okay, again I'm back. This is the final video of this series explaining about data policy of Alexamaster. If you haven't watched those previous videos related to use agreement, terms of service, privacy policy, cookie policy, please watch them before watching this video. Like those videos, subscribe to the channel, and comment your ideas, complaints, feedbacks down there. uh, you can tell me everything, and I'm here to help you. I do my best to help you. I help everyone, every freelancer, but you have to follow the agreement. If you have violated these 5 documents, the rules here, then I can't help you, because moderators, managers, they follow rules here. Alright, number 1 in data policy is introduction. Information technology was the past and data technology is the future. As about a line that I know. Every website needs your data directly or indirectly. We collect your data only for basic requirements like identifying you from other users, contacting you time to time, and improving our service features for you. Somehow our developer will use your data to protect World Wide Web from dangerous threats like spamming, denial of service, and brute force attacks. We confirm your data will not be shared with third-party companies. If you do not like sharing your data with us, just contact us as shown here to cancel your user account. Here again, this is about me. I use your data to identify bad visitors and good visitors. So here, data number 2, data you submit us. The following data will be collected when you join our service: email address, full name, password, phone number for authentication purposes. Not at this time, I guess. Yeah, with some areas we request phone number, but mainly email. Also gender, birthday, star sign for matching friends. So this is a kind of fun thing. You can see some matching you with other friends, so we use a star sign to match this, like astrology stuff. But if you don't like astrology, just forget about that. It's about fun, all about fun and making friends. So okay, next one, your web addresses and promotional URLs for marketing purposes. Yeah, so if you promote your websites or some content, then you have to submit web addresses, promotional URLs to the system. We collect them also we collect your feedback, ideas, reviews for service improvements, also your PayPal email, Skrill email address for payment processing. These are the data we are collecting. Data from your device. Here, the next one, third one. When you access our website, your computer browser sends us following data. Please note the first request will be sent by you with following data. IP address. I know if you are a professional, people can manipulate IP address also using proxy. By the way, when you access the Alexamaster website, let's say using proxy service somewhere, but anyway we know that is a proxy address. Developer, I'm not telling this to say I am perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just a kid in front of some talented members in Alexamaster community. The only thing, I am the developer, they are just a member of the community, but their knowledge is huge. So they are really educated. I'm glad and nice people. They know everything about internet. I know nothing when comparing with them. Somehow, when you access to Alexamaster, uh, we can identify the proxy IP and the normal IP. Uh, so if you watch uh, some videos in YouTube, you can understand how the mechanism works, but uh, it's really hard to explain those engineering stuff here. They are not rocket science, so when your browser submit the IP address, we know whether it is a proxy or not. Then we can, you know, if you are technical guy, you know about user agent string. Your browser will send us a user agent string which includes operating system, browser name, version, technology, and add-ons or plugins in the browser. These data, we use them to improve our service. But anyway, I know a lot of members, if they are doing, if they want to, lot of bad members, if they want to play with the system, Alexamaster system, they just use a proxy IP. Then they change their user agent string, and let's say they use Internet Explorer web browser, but they try to show the system it is Chrome, Google Chrome. This is masking. We call this as masking the user agent. Uh, so this masking method, but it doesn't work all the time because you know, when you learn programming or something, there are some thumb rules. The first one is garbage in, garbage out. So as the developer, I don't like, I want to collect less data from the client because client can manipulate us. So then it's really dangerous from developers end. So we don't trust IP address or use agent string, but in long run we can identify whether your browser is a good one or a bad one, whether it is a bot or not, whether it is coming from Europe or Asia or some kind of data center, sometime virtual machine. Try to access, create a lot of virtual machines and try to access Alexamaster, but at the end the subnet of the IP is connected with another data center, like the subnet is from a data center. There are many method functions that I run inside the platform to identify geographic location and those stuff. Especially there you can see latitude and longitude data by mobile browsers. Normally mobile browsers, we when you have turned on your GPS, we can collect your latitude and longitude data. We can track your location if you give us permission. So if your mobile device is working with GPS, if you haven't disabled your GPS, then we can track when you use the mobile app. But again, we don't want to harm you. This is not to spy you. This is about the improving the quality of our service, plus keep our community safe. We don't need hackers or cheaters inside the community. Cheaters call us scam, but we don't want cheaters inside the community. So when you check this video series in YouTube, I'm mentioning scam because we are not a scam, but scam calls a scam. It's really sad. So a person who is going to cheat us at the end get angry on us, then they uh, call us as a scam. So just anyone who read these knowledgeable documents here, they won't complain us as a scam. Again, previously stored cookies related to our service. You must read our cookie policy. Again, it's about a cookie that we placed in your browser previously. If you want to learn more about cookie policy, watch the video related to cookie policy. The other one, additional HTTP headers that some toolbar plugins send. For example, Alexa toolbar. Sometimes some toolbars in your browser or plugins, add-ons, they also replace user agent string. We call HTTP headers. So when we read all HTTP headers, sometimes we can identify what kind of plugins or toolbar you have used there. Somehow this data, to be honest, I don't trust anything, any data that we collect from you. This is the main thing. We know from our experience, we know manipulating IP address, user agent strings is easy for a technology. It's easy for a person who works with this technical stuff. So he can easily cheat us. So then but we collect those data because everyone is not educated. There are many normal people, so they don't know how to change their user agent, they don't know how to manipulate IP addresses. So we need to keep them with us, so we collect those data. Fourth one, data from third-party services. We are connected with third-party data providers through their APIs. Mainly, we use third-party tracking system to prevent our community from dangerous threats. The following services will provide us data. I think you know about APIs, CURL, so you know those stuff, right? So we use CURL or get file contents functions to get data from somewhere and post data to somewhere like that. So anyway, there are third-party service providers. We use their APIs. For example, PayPal. We use PayPal API with our gateway, payment gateway. Also, this bu.lk provides track data through their short URLs. By the way, these short URLs, you can generate these short URLs from Alexamaster since last year. Somehow this data connected with bu.lk shortened URL data, we use those data using APIs. AdHalk provides data related to bots, malicious software, and proxy IPs. We use them also. Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel provides only information regarding your visits, page views, events. We collect them. Email that we send has tracking abilities, which you can unsubscribe after account termination. When you because there are some tracking, there's a tracking system inside emails. We want to, after sending an email, we want to check whether you have opened it or not, whether you have read it or not, whether you have clicked the link or not. So there's a tracking system inside email. So after, if you don't like emails, then you can unsubscribe. There's a link in the email to unsubscribe. Just click and unsubscribe, then everything will be, you won't receive emails from us. Fifth one, cleaning your data. We understand your privacy and security. In the previous complaint, Paul was complaining about his face. He told he said he doesn't want to show his face publicly he want to keep hidden his face, so he don't want to upload his user his his face into Alexamaster. But it's a violation of our policy, our use terms of service. Then how can I help him? Somehow here under this data policy we will read this. I want to help him, so if there's an option to help him here, then I can argue with the moderator. It's okay, under data policy we can give him permission to use uh, something not related to his personal face, but I don't think there's an option. Okay, here we understand your privacy and security. We do not want your data unless you accept our use agreement. Yeah, we don't collect your data without agreeing to use agreement. It means if you gonna register in Alexamaster, then we have to collect your data. Otherwise, we won't collect data. Further, our intention is to protect our visitors from dangerous threats, including terrorists, fake people, and identified frauds. No matter where you are located, we have rights to protect our users from above threats. Considering all dark experience that we face in history, we might keep your data for next 5 years after account termination. It's same here like that, 5 years, but uh, you have to follow the data policy here. But from my angle as the developer, I don't want to keep I really don't want to keep garbage data inside the database for 5 years. This is crazy. But anyway, 2 years maximum. But okay, 5 years after account termination, it's telling like that. If you are from countries in the European Union, EU, or EEA and Switzerland, please note that we have taken many threats from IP addresses which are located in your region. Yeah, of course, a lot of threats like DDoSing, a lot of they are coming from IPs from Europe. I don't know how. Even this law is very strict in Europe, but a lot of hackers I have seen from there. Some are using proxy. I can understand that the proxies using proxy address to attack, but some IPs are local IP address, like not from a data center. It's kind of from a local address somewhere. We were having attacks, so this is the reason that we need to collect data, and we have to identify these IP addresses and a lot of stuff to protect our community. By the way, as I told you before, just contact us and request to remove your data. It's easy, but then it's not complicated. Even we don't. I told you, I really don't want to keep data for 5 years. Nothing. It doesn't. It's not no worth there. Like, so you request us, we will remove. I can remove from my end. The IP address are located in your region. Yeah. We respect your rules and regulation, including GDPR. We will clean your data anytime under the policy shown above. Yeah, the 5 years, but not 5 years as I told, 2 years. Or if you want to cancel your user account right now, please just create a support ticket and you can inform us to remove, but it will take some data for 6 months. I wish I can't do that. I think there are some options. It takes time to think about that, but Some logs, some especially activity logs are located in other data tables. Moderators, they cannot access them. So anyway, you have to request us then what kind of data we have to remove. Then we will erase everything or partially erase things. But I don't think 5 years. It won't take 5 years. It will take maximum 2 years. Then your data is not there. If you are not active in Alexamaster, we don't keep your data. I don't like that. Have to remove. Mm, Sixth one, disclaimer. We are not familiar with some local regulations, rules and laws in different regions, excluding Canada, Sri Lanka. Please contact us and advise guide us to learn your local regulations. Of course, this is about some countries, you know, countries are independent. They have their own laws, regulations. So we are not a, we cannot read everything about those regulations. So if you are from a country, uh, not Canada, not Sri Lanka, because we have lawyers there, but in other countries, we will have to work through international law. So if there's a regulation, something like children's policy in US, like that, so we are advised to use children's policy. And uh, it's okay, GDPR, we are advised to use GDPR, we follow that. uh, Somehow some local rules we don't know, so just contact us and inform. Then we will go through that. We can read the document. So Alexamaster community is for is for helping people, especially freelancers and advertisers, to get together. So um, we are human. uh, we need the law, so we have to learn the law. So I am the developer. I don't know nothing about laws. I just follow the instruction from Rodica when I need some advices related to law. Then the lawyers, somehow, if you see something, any issue, if you have any complaint, feedback, idea, just comment down so I can read them. Also, I can reply. Plus, you can contact just here, click here the question mark, then contact here. We keep updating everything. So make a phone call here. Visit, as I told before, go to this address. If you are in Canada, just call Rodica, meet her there. She's there, and her husband is a nice cook. You can enjoy their tasty, very delicious beverage and food. Also, there's a homestay. It's a big place. Homestay and a cleaning service company, and also the Rodi Web Design and Services company. This stuff. So she's a nice lady. So go there. Alexamaster is not to fight with you. So just read legal stuff here. Make sure you are following all stuff here. I'm sure I can help you with any problem you face with a moderator or a manager. I can help you, because when you are following those stuff, terms of service, privacy policy, when you have read this, then when you follow the especially TOS here, I can easily argue. I can force the moderator to help you, even he's not looking after your complaints or something. But for the moderator, if they are not answering your support ticket, if they are not moderating your account, then at the end of the month, uh, there's another process to check the user activities and uh, to see the feedback. If you are not happy with the moderator or manager, you can write something there about, but it's very friendly, like yeah, I'm not okay with your service in this matter, so please consider this, like that. So when you talk to the moderator or manager, agent, support agent or someone, then we check the overall work of the agent, manager or moderator. Then at the end of month, uh, when we issue the salary to that employee, then uh, he has to answer if there's something, because uh, you know, the pay, especially these payouts, $2, $5, $1 payouts, uh, it's a small money, really small, comparing with other expenses. And so what we are doing, we want to, the intention is to share a lot of money, small money, for a lot of people. Is, the poverty rate is high in some countries. Some countries uh, in Asian region, Bangladesh, Indonesia, um, uh, they are they are developing, but in some African regions, some of European countries, they are not in EU, but they are in Europe. So some countries, uh, um, also in India, from India, there are some poor people in Sri Lanka also. Uh, but the reality is there are poor people everywhere, even in US, in Singapore. So nowhere is rich, nowhere is poor. So if there are a lot of uh, people who are struggling with the economy, so this is to help lot of members, freelancers, to make some small money, $2, $5 every week, to pay their for hosting, to pay for their some bills, to buy some coffee. So have a small pocket money with them. So sometime when they study in university or somewhere, they can make extra money to to pay for their extra expenses. So this is the our mission. So $2, $5 cutting or refusing $2, $5 uh, is not it's not helping anyone. Moderator moderator or a manager can make more money, more profit, when they send more payouts. This is their reality here. So we don't have any reason to cut our payouts, but to pay payout, we need money. We are not the company is not the company is not printing money there. Just we earn our money, our uh, revenue from advertisers. So to provide a quality traffic or quality promotion or the good experience for the advertiser or advertising companies, we have to uh, manage, moderate, control everything in the community, including autoserve, you that other areas, market, uh, also small job, these sections. So when you use there, our moderators have to look after process, and then at the end they have to create a lock about the user. So if the user is bad, then they will do many things. Maybe first time they will send an email to your email. If you are using autosurf and providing if for example, if you are using autosurf and providing a traffic that is not traceable using Google Analytics or something, or which is not profitable for the advertiser, then our moderator will send you an email. Your traffic quality is low, please fix this. Before removing your account from the platform, they will advise or they will warn you, because when they send you an email, they that improve their salary, like, because their job is to educate our users, advise our users, giving support. So that's their task. And another task is to share payouts with many members. But if they are sharing money, uh, we can't trust our employees. This is not wrong, but I hope they will understand me. Uh, this is not going against them, but they must understand somehow. If we have a bad employee, someone, especially the moderator, the moderator have the moderator moderators have access or control. They can control many areas. So if the moderators start cheating us, uh, then it is not good. So we look after the moderator's work. This is why if moderators send a payout to a member a member who has violated our rules, uh, in long run it's a problem for the moderator. So then they especially moderator doesn't want to lose his her job. So simply they follow these rules. So read them carefully, talk to us directly. Don't say Alexamaster is a scam. We are not a scam. We have done a lot of, we have done so everything to help you since 2013. I have done everything to develop this platform to this point. I spend a lot of sleepless nights to look after the community. Today also, I won't be sleepless. I will be creating these videos to help you, because because it's not about money, it's about your experience. Cutting $2, $5 payout is not an answer, and we can't keep the community for a long time. You can see Alexamaster started in 2013, this is 2020, so still we are here because we pay our freelancers. We are not a scam, we get nothing. There's no reason to scam for a small amount, because someone's time, someone's knowledge, they spend time on the website, so we have to respect them. It's very important to respect someone's time is it's worth more than gold or titanium. Or no, it's not diamond. Time is time, very valuable. It's most valuable thing in the world. So your time, our time, everyone got the time. Free spend at least 1 hour. I think it will not take more than 1 hour to read this document. Just read all 5 documents in our user agreement, understand. If it is not okay with you, leave the website as soon as possible. Don't threaten us, or don't force us by creating support tickets, emails, because you waste your time, we waste your time. We don't have to play like this. There's no reason, just follow the guidelines. And if you have followed everything well, every you have no reason to worry about your experience. Okay, this is the end. Again, subscribe, comment down, like. I will do my best to inform you latest updates about Alexamaster. Have a nice time.